Magandang araw po muli at welcome po muli sa Political Calisthenics at sa No Holds Barred. Well, siyempre po ngayong umagang ito alam na natin siguro na kung ano ang ating pag-uusapan. Siyempre po, yun pong testimonies ni Senator Antonio Trillanes. Ito po'y hinggil sa mga perang ninakaw ng mga Duterte sa kanilang panunungkulan habang ang mga tao ay pinagpapatay, no? Dumalabas po doon sa isinumiting report ni Senator Antonio Trillanes. Actually, this was 10 years ago, but since Duterte was very popular during that time, nobody wanted to believe in Mr. Trillanes' testimonies. Actually, he asked Duterte for a meeting at BPI, if you remember that time, 10 years ago. But instead of coming to BPI, Duterte sent Panelo. And when Panelo got there, he did not even try to look at the documents that Trillanes had presented during that time. And they do not want to confirm by BPI, the bank, these documents that has been under the possession of Antonio Trillanes during that time. So now, since they are not anymore in control of the government and Sara Duterte was facing impeachment proceedings and eventually will go to impeachment trial in the Senate, the House of Representatives has to look at the evidences that incriminate the Vice President if there is a prima facie evidence that she is involved in the so-called drug dealings, and if she has in possession of all this money being the fruit of money laundering. Now, when Trillanes presented the evidence before the House of Representatives, it was actually confirmed by the AMLAC, meaning to say this transaction really passed through the bank procedures. And actually, AMLAC was issuing a red flag for this money. The money is huge. It costs not only millions, hundreds of millions, but also billions. And in the report or in the documents presented by Antonio Trillanes, it came out that Sara Duterte and her husband, Mans Carpio, had more than 600 transactions involving hundreds of millions in the amount per transaction. And in total, it reaches up to 6.7 billion. Now, can the DDS dispute this? Of course. Yung ang kanilang argumento rito ay ganito. Sabi nila, that money were accumulated for 25 years. Sus Mariosep, isipin natin maigi, kahit na 50 years pa yan, ha? Ano ba trabaho ni Sara Duterte? Ano ba naging trabaho niyan? Kahit na nakatapos siya ng abogasya, yan ba may kaso kayo masasabing hinawakan yan? Ano trabaho niyan? Wala po yung trabaho sa loob ng kanyang buong buhay. Ano trabaho ni Kitty Duterte? Dahil pati itong si Kitty Duterte and also the mom, Hanilet, they were receiving also hundreds of millions of money. And this money all came from the suspected drug lords. Sami Uy. So meaning to say, this is very clear that they were trying to portray that they were anti-drugs. They were killing ordinary people. But in fact, they just want to control the drug business. Mans Carpio was suspiciously involved in the so-called shabu lifter that was found empty after it was lost from the Bureau of Customs. And yung mismong lifter na yun, it cost already 6.4 billion pesos, shabu. So, while the ordinary people were being killed under the Duterte administration to make the people believe that he is anti-drugs, they were the ones who were selling these illegal drugs. They were really involved in the transactions involving illegal drugs. Kaya makapagtataka ba na kayang bayaran nitong si pamilya niya yung tinatawag nating bayad legal fees ni Hoffman na milyon-milyon kada buwan. Dahil po sa dami ng nakurakot, hindi po kayang ubusin ang pera ng mga ito. Paano ngayong didepensa niya ni Sara Duterte? Malinaw na malinaw. Kinumpirma pa ng AMLAC. Do you expect her to become a good president? Yan po sinasabi ko sa inyo. Kitang-kita na ang pagnanakaw ng mga Duterte. Kitang-kita na ang ginagago kayo. Hanggang ngayon, dumidepensa pa rin kayo. Eto na, malinaw na malinaw. Ang daming ninakaw na galing sa droga. Ibig sabihin, ginawa niyang mga drogista, yung mga Pilipino na ordinaryo, pagkatapos yung ginawa niyang drogista, pinagpapatay niya. Samantalang yung source ng droga ay kanyang kinakalinga. Sige po, ang ganyan na lamang po. Maraming salamat po.